Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Levine on the wing along with DeRozan. Torrey Craig is out there with Vucevic, and it's White in at the point guard position. And for the Bucks, Beasley on the wing along with Middleton. Lopez is the pivot with Giannis to his side. And it's Lillard in at the 1. And Greg, with back-to-back games part of the schedule, how do teams feel getting into the latter part of that combo, like tonight?
Well, these games can be especially taxing mentally and physically. At this point, it's a war of attrition, and really, who can survive the night?
Fires for 3. Milwaukee keeping it alive. The new 14. And the shot goes down.
Giannis anticipating there and just creates his own chance.
Right, the pass to DeRozan. On the wing, Levine. 4 on the clock. 3-pointer. Rebound, Milwaukee. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
And you cannot afford to do that when you're in an opponent's building. You got to knock down free throws. That cost them.
Now White, following the miss by Malik Beasley from deep. Top of the key. Shot is good off the back rim and in.
And impressive how far Levine has come as a scorer. Really efficient and a 3-level scorer.
Now here's Middleton. We saw him with 10 points last game. He shoot again, and he sinks the layup. Giannis has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
DeRozan against Middleton. And the basket by DeRozan.
And he's not going to miss many of those, especially that wide open.
No, he's automatic from the mid-range, and the defense knows that it's a mistake to give up a shot like that.
Now here's Middleton. Shoots over DeRozan. Middleton can't get it to go.
And that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
LGA for the Bulls. It's been a struggle to find consistency the past few seasons.
It's been a one step forward, one step back kind of situation. They don't need to set their sights on a title yet. They just have to establish that winning culture.
Count it. Giannis has got 6 points.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
White dishes to DeRozan. Outside, Levine. To the paint, unloads from 9, and it's Vucevic missing. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for Milwaukee. The tray. His first shot is a miss. 0 for 1 to start the contest. Levine finds White. DeRozan with it. Defended by Middleton. Here's Craig. And again, Chicago. No good. They have a chance to go 2 for 1 here.
Let's see how they play the clock.
And that one is good by Beasley.
Well, for a guy who does a lot of his work on the perimeter, Beasley gets into the painted area.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Now, here's Craig. Back to Vucevic. White down low. Covered by Lillard. White the pass to Levine. Over Beasley. Levine can't hit. Now, Antetokounmpo. 35 points for him last game against Orlando.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
And that does it for the first quarter. Bucks lead by 4. And we'll get going after this from Milwaukee.
4.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
The big men on the floor for him. Giannis and Portis. Damian Lillard out there with Pat Connaughton. And it's Crowder in at the small forward position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Now, Brent, when it comes to Portis, his duties have increased over the years.
And that has a lot to do, Kevin, with the defensive improvement from Bobby Portis. He puts more effort into that D, and the coaches trust him more, not just to spark off the bench.
Carter kicks to Caruso. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Giannis flies the other way.
And Lillard right now at that point guard position has total control of the offense.
DeRozan passes to Drummond. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Two teammates connecting right there. Slick feed.
Here's Giannis. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Milwaukee.
They have started this game looking to push the tempo, and it's working for them. Great job of scoring in transition.
You make the most of second chance opportunities. When you're in there and active, boy, that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
That's good from Antetokounmpo. I think there has been some talk of having overtime played to a target score. Can you make the case for that?
I mean, yeah. I mean, more certainty on how long the broadcast will go, right, Kevin? And protecting players from the heavy minute loads that can result from those games that go into multiple overtimes. So I like that idea.
Pass to Portis. Good D by Drummond.
Well, he creates such a great opportunity right at the rim, and he just can't get it to go, even with the defense not really a factor.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The Bulls lean in on their veteran core. Zach LaVine said you just got to be consistent every day and have championship habits. Each and every day you've got to have a goal in mind and get to that mindset of we're building for something. We've all sacrificed a little bit for the greater good. Kevin?
And that's what we're talking about. That's what it takes. David, thanks.
Giannis can shoulder any load, and he's doing it here.
Here's DeRozan. Damian Lillard pulls it in. Bucks leading by 5. Hey, Brent, the foundation of the Bucks' success has been their defense. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, absolutely, Kevin. They continue to dominate in the paint, but they've also made tremendous strides in how they guard the three-point line, just doing a much better job of getting out there and contesting the three.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
And now a veteran in the NBA. You get the feeling every season is important to Dame Lillard.
Yeah, but I get the feeling, Greg, that it's just not enough. These individual accolades and these high-scoring season. Dame Lillard wants to play in competitive basketball late into June, so it's going to be about championships for him moving forward.
Bulls making a switch here. Vucevic checked in for Andre Drummond. Torrey Craig comes in for Patrick Williams. Levine's checked in for Alex Caruso. And it's Dosunmu in for Carter. Dosunmu's shot is off.
That might not be the shot they want him taking, even with the D backing off.
And it's in there. Middleton's got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
Good handles from the 6'8" Chris Middleton. That's some versatility there with that size.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
That's going to draw a whistle every time down the floor. Not even close to being a legal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
Lopez, he's checked in for Milwaukee.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Lillard with it. Still yet to score. from downtown, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Your Bucks, 19.
Thanks very much, Billy. I heard you tell the guys to take it to them and play with more physicality offensively. What did you mean?
Well, just I think when we're getting the ball inside around the basket, at times we got to go up a little bit stronger and play through the contact and go to the rim.
Tough sledding in there, but you got to get there.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarters.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on a tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 13 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. He seems to have carried the momentum from his last game right into tonight. Shaq, let's get your take on Milwaukee.
They've really established themselves on the glass.
And that'll...
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at Antetokounmpo in this one. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. Bulls trail by 9. And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. Star pair of Levine and DeRozan are your wingmen. Vucevic is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's White in a point.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside. I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
Passes to White. And the rebound goes to Lopez. And so Lillard will bring it up for Milwaukee. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Antetokounmpo is a monster inside.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Hey, Brent, here we're looking at Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's arguably the best player right now in the NBA. Not just the NBA, worldwide.
That's a lot of space, Kevin, but you're not wrong. He is the best two-way player in the league. His physical dominance, he impacts the game in ways that no other player can.
Taken away. And here we go with DeRozan running it up the middle. That one good for 2.
Nice hustle there. You can count on DeRozan for this. He works so tirelessly as a scorer.
Here's Lillard trying to get open as Lopez. And that one's good. Lillard's got his first basket.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Brook Lopez. White dishes to DeRozan.
Two minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
First personal
And
foul.
after an abysmal first half from the field, the shots now starting to fall.
Chicago shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
And typically a strength of theirs, 79% on the season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. Crowder comes in for Antetokounmpo. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Malik Beasley. Free throw is off from DeRozan.
And we've really seen DeRozan improve as a distributor, which has made him an even more dynamic offensive threat.
Shots good by Middleton. Middleton's got his second basket.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
And what a stretch it's been, Brent, for this Milwaukee franchise. All started by the drafting of Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, just identifying him is one thing, Kevin. You got to also acknowledge the work that Giannis has put in. After that, they have done a great job of building around him. Had that not been the case in Milwaukee, you have to wonder whether he would have re-upped and signed that extension with the Bucks to continue his career here, and what would have happened in free agency.
Pass to Williams. This one for three. Cans it from downtown. Williams has got 5 points so far.
And they're showing much more focus here in the second half. More effort as well. And their offense starting to show signs of life.
Bulls trail by 10. Outside DeRozan. And another shot. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. He's got 8. There's 38 seconds left in the third quarter. Lillard the pass to Crowder. Now here's Connaughton. Middleton for 3. Rebound by Williams.
It's not his best night from the field, but looking for other ways and finding them so he can chip in.
Carter against Lillard. Clock at 6. The pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Crowder, and it's good off the back of the rim and in. And that's 10 points for DeMar DeRozan.
And if you give him a sliver of daylight, DeMar DeRozan will eat your lunch from the mid-range.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Lopez is the pivot with Giannis to his side. Then it's Chris Middleton. Then it's Damian Lillard. And it's Beauchamp in at the 2 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Now here's Dosunmu. Defense right on him. Misses from short range.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
And that one's good. Lillard.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Outside, Levine. Pass to White. Great tee that time from Giannis.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
Here's Levine. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Middleton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. There's Giannis taking flight.
That's a nice toss up there, so you got to like the timing. But, of course, that's Giannis. He's going to grab anything.
Middleton against Levine. Great tee that time from Giannis.
Yeah, better than giving up the layup. You want to go in there and use the hard foul. They did it there. That's aggressive attitude defensively.
Vucevic with the block.
Well-timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Bucks leading by 12. Here's Giannis. Chicago grabs the miss. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Outside, Levine. Again, Levine missing.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
To the middle. Here's Beauchamp. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis. Beauchamp's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bucks. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. They trail by 14. 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
They lost 2 straight coming into this one, and he knew he needed to put his foot down. He's shown leadership tonight, getting them back on the winning track. They get it back. Vucevic, fouled in the act of shooting, gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
No question as to which team gave the better effort tonight. A dominant performance and an outstanding win for Milwaukee.
Their hard work on the glass paid off.
I tell you what, they're both excellent rebounding teams, and it was a tough battle underneath all game, and I think ultimately that earned the W.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
I like his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Here's Craig. Off the mark, had a chance to trim it to single digits. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. 32 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And Lopez gets it to go.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
Back to DeRozan. Kicks to White. Lets it go from 11, and the shot is long. Now here's Lillard, and so it's the Bucks taking care of business in this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends.